Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks, and it's day 2 of our 14-day Christmas adventure in Las Vegas. We had spent the night at the West End, which is in walking distance from the Linq Promenade. We grabbed a quick coffee in the hotel lobby, and we headed on over there. I'm visiting this time with my husband, Kelly. He owns and operates a 3-season landscaping company, so when winter comes, he's able to travel with me. Hope he could keep up with me. Filming all these places is a lot of work. We're gonna go check out Favorite. This was a restaurant that's right in the Linq Promenade that I always wanted to try. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We arrived there for opening, and there was a big line already, but we were able to get a table. Favorite is a French bistro and are well known for their outrageous Bloody Marys. Kelly just got a regular one, though. I ordered the Eggs Benedict, which came on a croissant. Is that how you pronounce it? Got to say it in the French way. And it was really yummy. And Kelly got the French toast with the fresh fruit on it. He liked it a lot. For those of you watching that are new to Las Vegas, the Linq Promenade is an outrageously cool shopping and restaurant district. It's all open air. There's no cars on it. It's just nice to walk around because you don't have to worry about like getting hit by a car. Really, really cool places to dine. It's centered in between the Linq Hotel and the Flamingo. And we're going to be heading over to the Flamingo next and check out the Christmas decorations. I had stayed at the Flamingo one night previously, about 3 months ago. I made a full video of that if you're interested in seeing more of this beautiful hotel. Unfortunately, the flamingos themselves were nowhere to be found. But we're going to take a walk down here anyway because I want to check out the pool situation. For those of you that don't know, it gets cold in Las Vegas in the winter. I'm here now, and it's high of 50, at best. And the pool is closed for the season. All the hotels are different. Some hotels keep one heated pool open. This one did not. And we're going to go back to West End, pack our bags, and we're heading over to Fremont Street. I was able to get a very cheap and a very convenient flight here if I left on a Saturday. So I have all these little hotel stays in between the places that I wanted to check out. It was a tough decision deciding which hotel to stay on Fremont Street. I ended up choosing Main Street Station, and you'll see why in a little bit. We took an Uber there, and it cost $17 plus tip. Main Street Station is part of the Boyd's circle of gaming casinos. It's not as old as it looks. It was built in 1978, but is filled with antiques. It is beautiful. So come on with me. We're going to go take a little tour. I'm going to show you the room. We're going to take a tour of that. I'm going to bring you guys down to Fremont Street. If you're enjoying this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, now's a great time to do it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And for those of you that are subscribed, thank you so much. You guys rock. Upon entering, it was everything I thought it was going to be and more. I was just like gasping. It was just beautiful. Main Street Station probably isn't going to appeal to everybody. Everything's all antique. Nothing's like very, modern and chic. It has its own unique Victorian style, which I totally dig. I loved it. I booked this room right on their website. I believe it was $89, and that included the resort fee. So now we're going to go check out the room. I was kind of bothered by these shutters at first, and then I found out later that they opened because our view was beautiful. I really loved the view, and I chose this place because it was close in walking distance to Fremont Street, but it wasn't right on Fremont Street, so we could get some quiet time. The pillows were okay. The bed was pretty good. The furniture was dated, but it was in good condition, and it had a refrigerator, so that was cool. Wow. They had a safe, but it had a key. We were like, what?
If you lose that.
There is a fee if you lose the key, so make sure if you do use the safe that you put it somewhere safe, but obviously not in the safe. Open the shutters. I was much happier. We were only staying one night, but we always use the do not disturb sign on our doors. Really not sure what was happening over here. We're like, wow, do we have a visitor? So come join us. We're going to hit a couple slot machines, and then I'm going to take you guys out to Fremont Street. Here are the places you could dine while at Main Street Station and the sister property next door, the California. The casino floor was very large and it had a lot of different casino games, a lot that I've seen and played before. We were playing Buffalo at first and Kelly did pretty well on that. Well, except for this bonus.
Oh, are you serious?
I don't film too much of our gambling. We play minimum bet, so our losses and wins are never too exciting. Little quick trip back to the room for a refresh before we go out for a big night to Fremont Street. If you want to see more of Main Street Station, I'm going to be making next a full video of my stay there.
Oh my God, this place is amazing. Ah. What? This place is beautiful.
As you can hear, I totally loved it there. It kind of reminded me of like the Titanic, the decor there. It was just stunningly beautiful. You could obviously walk right outside and walk to Fremont Street, but there is also this indoor walkway that walks right over to the California Hotel, which, you know, I wanted to go check out. And if you exit the California Hotel, then you'll be closer to Fremont Street. I personally had such a hard time trying to decide where to stay. So the next morning I went out and I did a video of all of the resorts. Well, I didn't get to all of them, but most of them and where they're located. And I kind of took a little quick tour around all of them. So that is going to be a video I'm going to be making in the future too. The hotels of Fremont Street. Walking through California now, the decor kind of reminded me somewhat of Tropicana in Las Vegas. It was white, a little tropical feeling. The restaurants seemed to be like Hawaiian themed, most of them. It seemed like a very pretty and pleasant place. It just didn't have all that wow factor that Main Street Station does. If you are a frequent flyer at downtown, let me know in the comments below where you like to stay. I would really love to know.
Yeah.
When exiting the California, you're going to see the Circa right there. And right over there, you can see that in the distance, that's the Grand. I looked at the map so many times trying to figure out all this. You know, it looks so different once you're there. Everything is also a lot farther than it looks like it's on the map. Make sure when you pack that you bring at least one good pair of walking shoes. On this trip that I'm currently on, I have Skechers and I have Uggs, which is working out fantastic because between the Uggs and a Santa hat, it keeps my head and my feet warm, and then I don't have to wear a big bulky coat, which I totally love. If you are new to Las Vegas and you've never been to Fremont Street, you may be noticing it looks familiar to the Linq Promenade that we were on before, stores and restaurants, but it's also hotels and the most craziest light shows and the most bizarre things ever that you're going to see here. It's really an experience. It's awesome. I highly recommend checking this out. Most of Fremont Street is traffic-free. There's no cars on it, but there are a couple areas, if you want to see the whole thing, that you will have to cross the street. We're checking out the D Hotel at the moment. We're gonna go for a bathroom break and we're gonna play a couple slots.
I would definitely pick this one.
Yeah, you pick it. You pick it. You pick a prize. $2.10. Ooh. Where will I spend that? Ooh.
I really don't know how to sum up Fremont Street. It's like a big party. It's it's just fun. Everybody's in a really good mood. I just love Las Vegas just for that. It's just like everybody's excited here. People walk faster. They smile more. I mean, obviously, unless you lose, all your money. But I think even the people who are losing money, they're still having fun. Basically, in a nutshell, it just feels very alive. Me and Kelly at this point decided it was time for a cocktail. We chose this place. It's called Liquor Up. It's on the second floor and has a panoramic view and a carousel bar that spins around. I don't know, I thought it would be a cool experience to try it. There is also a bar downstairs and a full-fledged restaurant inside on this level as well. You could get food at the bar, but we just got cocktails. Definitely a great way to go if you want to experience to see what this is all like, but you feel intimidated. This wasn't a crowded time at all. This place gets packed, so this is like a cool place to come. I don't know. I love going in December. Everything's all decorated for Christmas. The crowds are light. The weather's, it's not super hot. It's not great for pools or anything, but it's comfortable enough for me anyway. I don't know. I really loved it. And I love this White Russian that I ordered. My husband had a rum and Coke. It was really good. It was a nice experience. Now we're heading back to Main Street Station. We're going to have dinner over at the Brewery that is right on site. This is the view from the enclosed pedestrian bridge that connects the California to the Main Street Station. And we had a fabulous day 2. Stay tuned tomorrow, day 3. We're going to be doing another walk through Fremont Street and checking out the resorts. And then we're going to be going over to Tahiti Village. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and check out my other videos. I'm going to leave in the playlist right over here. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. Be good to yourself and be kind to others and get your butt to Vegas. Safe travels to you.